probably goes, I don't know for sure, but it probably goes through some kind of storm drain down there a little ways. I don't know for sure. I suppose we'll find. Oh. So I had occasion to be in Roseville today, which is between Auburn and Sacramento, and I thought I'd stop by and check out this park. Again, it's a park, it's not a hike, it's just to check out a park. And again, the point of my whole doing this is for people who want to know what these places are before they go to them. So this is a park. It's got lots and lots and lots and lots of people walking their dogs. It's actually like 3 parks in one. There's a little park right here I'll show you in a minute. It's Adam Becker, I don't know, somebody, I'll show you the sign. Park, and it's mostly the playground stuff. And then you go that way over the bridge, and there's what's called City Park, and then a little bit farther over is Blue Oaks Park. But it's all one stretch of land next to the south branch of the Pleasant Grove Creek, and I'll show you that in a minute too. So let's go see what we can find out on this quick little side trip. Come on. This is the Adam Becker, sorry guy, I'm butchering your name, park. And this is the kids version stuff, mostly kids version. It's a little tiny thing. It's at the end of a cul-de-sac. So let's go over the bridge and see what's over there. We went over a bridge like this in the Johnson Springview Park. This is the typical Roseville, Rockland, over the creek bridges. Let's see, over that way. This is all part of the south branch of the Pleasant Grove Creek. And that's pretty, we've had a lot of rain lately, so it did get flooded up pretty high, it looks like. But it's got a lot of unattractive things in it. Okay, now it's just me, again, it's just me on this bridge. And the weight limit said 5 tons. I'm just walking from side to side and I can feel it shaking. So again, I'm a little self-conscious. So let's go see. I don't know anything about this park, but we're gonna go find out. As you can see, there's lots of squirrelies. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're running down, oh, right across. There's one that's gonna be running across. There he goes, bye little squirrely. People walking their dogs all over. There's partly paved trail. You can see right over there through the trees is another neighborhood access point. And there are some dirt trails. And I always prefer dirt to paved if I can help it. Again, since this was a spur of the moment, spontaneous little thing, I don't have my boots on. I just have my weenie tennis shoes on again. And we'll see how they do. Oh look, here's a little, here, let's go through here. See, this time of year, you don't have to worry about rattlesnakes. So I like that. Let's over here, let's go over here. I'm ducking because I don't want my hat to get knocked off. Leave my love hat behind. The river blackberries are starting to grow out. Oh, look at that, isn't that cool? The color looks like it's a little blued, so I don't know what the color is actually going to come out like on this video, but let's see if we can get over here. This is beautiful down here this time of year. It's nice and green. Let's see if I can get through here. Oh, do you hear that? Hawk? That's a red-shouldered hawk. They're beautiful. Red-shouldered hawks are the noise that they use for bald eagles in commercials and stuff, because the real bald eagle doesn't sound like that. They dub over the bald eagle, because bald eagles sound like ee, and that's about it. Where is he? I wonder if I can find him. Can you hear that? That's so cool. The sad part is, as beautiful as this all is, I mean, it's gorgeous. This is what the whole area used to look like before they plowed it all down and cut down all the trees to build stupid houses. I won't get on that soapbox, but that's, yeah. Anyway, moving on. You know, I know what that is because Frank Reagan's wife told me what that is when we were on a hike one time. And do you think I could remember what it is? I'll have to go home and look that up, and then I'll let you know. I'll like put it underneath the picture. Pretty old oak tree. Look at that. Can you see that hole right through the middle of that oak tree right there? Knot hole that it's got a sunroof. A skylight. I guess it would be a skylight, huh? We can't get away from people and their spray paint and their graffiti. However, this is a good note because this is the stumbling block tree that somebody's cut off and put a big yellow paint on it so you don't trip over it. But, I mean, really, do you have to paint over the tree? Come on. Oh, look, there's another stumbling block tree that they painted. What is this over here? That little pipage thing. Is that like a cable box or something that somebody ripped up? Let's see. What is that? Hello in there. Anybody in there? Oh, nope. Nobody's in there. It's probably an old sign or something. I don't know. It was meant to be that way, so maybe they're trying to catch something. I don't know. Fascinating. Lots of firewood. Except if it's a heritage oak tree, you're not allowed to cut it up. Oh, look. It's a... Hello in there, Mr. Ground Squirrel. I know you're in there. There's lots of you little ground squirrely holes in here. There's one there, one there. There's one over there. There's 2 or 3 right there. 1, 2. There's another one. I'm in the middle of a condominium. I better get out of the way because the ground is starting to feel a little soft and I don't want to cave in one of their passageways. Look how big around that thing is. And that big belly button thing it's got on it. No idea what that is. Look, there's another squirrely house. Lots of them around here. And another one and another one. Oh man, they're all over the place. And another one. Mr. Squirrely. Oh man, you got a nice house right there. You notice how most of them, not all of them, most of them have their entrances facing east. That's kind of quasi-west-ish, mostly, for the most part, is west. For the most part, that's east. And all of these are facing, I shouldn't say all of these, but most of them are facing somewhat due east because the rain and the weather comes in from the west. If there's going to be water running or rain flowing in their holes, they stand a better chance if it's facing the other direction. Yeah, it's still going to fill up, but the way they do things down there, passageways that have like almost like an elbow in the sink, you know, the bottom of the sink has a little elbow. So now they have a little air pocket kind of elbow thing, and hopefully they stay dry enough. Do you hear the squirrels? They're up there fighting, chasing each other. Can you hear them? Of course, they shut up. There they go. Can you hear that? They sound chirpy. They're so funny. Ooh, what's that? Let's go over here and see this. See that blue thing on the hill? What is that? Let's go see. Is it like somebody painted a blue rock, or is it like a rat trap or something? Or it's a blue rock, I think. Yep, it's a blue rock. Why? I don't know. Blue oaks, maybe. Okay, we got a blue rock. It's a meteorite. Look, see, there's more. Man, they're everywhere. Oh, there's a little pondish thing. That's cool. I'll have to go and check that out. What is this? Are these like cobwebby things or what? Is that like cobwebbies? Ooh, it's weird. It's papery. Ugh. If my finger falls off in a week, we'll know. I shouldn't have touched that. It's very weird. It's fungus of some kind, I guess, because it's kind of everywhere. Wow, this is kind of fresh, too. He's got little footy prints going in there, too. Hello, Mr. Squirrely. Hello in there. You gonna come out? No, he says no, go away. What's in this bag? Nope, water. These are the environmentally friendly recyclable bags. Use it 125 times. That last for 125 years. Look at these trees. Isn't this weird? they're almost perfectly square. You know, one there, one there, one there, one there. It's like somebody planted them almost, but, well, God did, but, you know, not exactly planted on purpose, I don't think. They're very symmetrical. You can bring your dog and go for dog walks and stuff. It looks to be pretty nice, pretty reasonable, and I've watched a bunch of people walking their dogs, and they all seem to be pretty responsible. If you're in the area of Roseville around Blue Oaks and Roseville Parkway, I think, this is where you could come, because there's another little pondish kind of a thing. So there's two of them. Not that, that's not it, but the other pondish thing is on the other side of that hill. We're gonna go check that out in a minute. Looks like mostly it's storm water that drains in here from a storm pipe thing. More graffiti. We won't look at that graffiti because it's nasty graffiti. So we're gonna walk through this and over this and around this. Over here, this is apparently an overflow spillway kind of a thing. We're blocking that graffiti, and because it goes down here. Looks like it used to be paved or graveled at least, and all the way down that way. Because those gravelly, cobbly things are put there on purpose. This is weird. I wonder why they did that. It's part of the spillway, but it seems so ornamental and decorative instead of functional, you know. Well, here goes the sound of freedom. I don't know if you can see the jet over there. I can't see him in the camera, so doubtful you can see him. But anyway, it's a little F-16 or something. It's very odd, that little thing. I wonder why they did it that way. Ooh, look at this neat rock. Another nice chunk of granite, or not granite, quartz. That's weird. Let's go down here and see what's down here. I love these little things. They're so cute. They always remind me of little hats. Except this one's like for like twins or something, but it's little acorn tops. But little dunce caps or something. They're cute. This is fun. This reminds me of some places when I was a kid that, I don't know, we had to go, there was this trail that we used to go down to get from my house to the liquor store, where I would go buy these chocolate drinks in a bottle in this coffin freezer filled with cold water. You plunge your hand in there to get that chocolate drink in the summertime, and then walk back on the trail, and in the winter it would be all muddy with puddles in it and stuff. It was very cool. I didn't get to do it very much because my brothers did, but me not as much as I wanted to. Yeah, look at the erosion on the bank right there. That's fresh from this. That's fresh from this rain that we had, because you can tell those roots aren't dirty at all. They're freshly washed. It's kind of cool placement of that tree. Not that it did it on purpose, but it's cool. Let's go over here. It smells so good down here. Well, you can kind of sort of quasi get down in here. I don't want to get too far. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Can you see that? Probably not. I'm going to get over there, but right about there, there's a little red, what do they call that? Iron Man or somebody in the tree. I have to go see if I can get him. It's a little Iron Man. Can you see him? Probably not. He's right there. Can you see him? The little red thing. It's a little Iron Man going, help me. I have a friend whose son is disabled, and he loves all those little action figure guys. Come here, Iron Man guy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, ooh, he's in a tough spot. Here. There's the Iron Man guy. He's like, right on, I got out of the tree. But that's how high up the water was. I mean, look at that. And my foot is soaked. But that's okay, this is cool. This is cool down here. I like this. This is good. This works for me. Because look at all these rocks. I'll put the little Iron Man guy, sit him right here, and he can watch over the creek. Fishing. He looks like he's fishing. Like I said, I didn't plan to do this today. I just saw it on the map as I was, you know, doing my errands, and I thought, oh, I better go check this out and see what it's about. And this is the perfect time of year to do it because it's green. And this is, you know, like I said, if you're in the area and you just want to go for a quasi-nature walk in a park-like setting, so you don't have to go hiking, this is the place to do it. So let's go down here for a second. Come on. I got to duck underneath this tiny little tree. Little tiny tree is in the way. Oh, hold on, little tree. He's got my little tiny tree has my hood. Oh, there we go. Look, see, there's stuff in the branches right here from the flood that came down. So it came down this way because it flows that way. That is an acorn woodpecker making that noise. That wah, wah, wah noise. Then there's the honking of the geese across the way. Can you hear the geese? I don't know where they are, but they're going, where is our field? Our marshland. There's a house here now. Good grief, that erosion that cut from the water. And that's how much rain we had, man. That's the thing, like I said before, we have a drought for 7 years and we get 7 years of rain all at once. In 2 weeks, wham, here's your rain. See, this is the time, you know, this is where you'd find stuff. If you were going to find anything of interest, it would be, you know, in the banks after they washed away. Wow, that was a big tree when it went down. Still is a big tree, but that was a big tree. Isn't that interesting how that sandbar, when it washes down this way and then it gets here right to the tree and it kind of like sloughs off, almost like somebody cut it off. But then over there you get your low pressure area of the water that swirls around there when the water's going that way. And that's where everything kind of drops out. Oh yeah, those are pretty. You hear that? Acorn woodpeckers up there in that oak tree. They're so funny. They're the ones with the little red hats. Well, there's a bunch that have little red hats, but those particular ones are just, they're all over the place down here. How do you suppose I get over there? I guess the better question is, how do you suppose I get over there without getting completely soaked and dropping the camera in the water? Because that would be a no bueno. No bueno. Somebody's been down here. Okay, hold on, we're gonna jump it. No guarantees. Ready, set. Oh yeah, my foot just went in the water big time. That is a good question. I don't know what that bird is that just made that noise. Because I've seen those before, though. I don't remember what they are. Okay, let's leap back over the little creek here. You ready? Come on, let's go. Oh, yay, we did it. Okay. I wish I could remember what that is. But I remember it had something to do with pain. If you had pain of some kind, that would help relieve it. But don't quote me on that and don't do that unless you know for sure what it is, because like I said, I don't remember, but I'll let you know. And you know, when I say, well, I'll let you know, I usually put things down in the description below the video. I'll put links and stuff. And a lot of times, you know, because I can't give you all the information about every place I go, but those links that I put down there are usually full of a lot of good information, or at least they tell you where the places are. Like the last video that we did, not the last one, but one of the ones recently at the Quarry Trail with Eddie, the one with the bear digging in the dirt video that I attached at the bottom, and then the one about the mine, Hover Mine. Those two videos, I put links down below that video. Those two videos were really interesting. What's this? Is this in the ground there for a reason, or is it washed up dirt stuff? Yep, it goes down a ways. Oh wait, it doesn't. It's a tie. It's a tire thing. Looks like it washed away from somebody's. I know it's plastic, it's hollow plastic. So well, it's full of dirt and water, but it's hollow plastic. Somebody's like a lawnmower or something. That's funny. I can get back up now because I'm squished down on my knees. Oh, there we go. I'll take it up out of the water at least. That's a big one. Who did that? Oh, I bet that was a coyote looking for food. Or a fox. Probably a coyote. Because there's urban coyotes around here these days. There's some urban coyotes in downtown Sacramento. See, there's another big old paw print. Oh, look at this. You know what they say about walking underneath trees, right? I've done it. Frank Reagan and I had a nice, long workout, crawling over and under and through and around trees on the most spectacular hike that I think, well, one of the most spectacular hikes that I've been on, because it was very, very cool. If you ever wonder what it looks like underneath an oak tree, that's what it looks like underneath an oak tree. Wow, that thing just split into. It's so pretty though. They're so pretty. Look at this. Isn't that interesting how it does that? Huh. This probably goes, I don't know for sure, but it probably goes through some kind of storm drain down there a little ways. I don't know for sure. I suppose we'll find out at some point. Slippery. Yeah, I knew I'd do that at some point. I landed my knee in the dirt, man. I did. But that's okay. It was soft, really super soft. It wasn't too muddy, it was just wet. It's because I don't have my boots on. Look at this tree. This tree came down a long time ago, it looks like. But it's being held up by this one. And that one also caught one of its other branches before the branch rotted away completely. Well, those trees aren't long for the world. I mean, look at that. It's being washed out. Nice big old crack right there. Next huge flood we get, that's probably one that's going to go. There's a bridge right there that goes, I think that's, what is that street? Blue Oaks? Could be Blue Oaks, could be Roseville Parkway. Let me see. Come here, I'll show you. Let's look at my map. Okay, there. Can you see that? This is where we are, the little blue dot. And that's the road that we were just looking at. This is the park, the whole, it's pretty big. It goes down that way a little ways. And it kind of dead ends into a golf course. But that street that we're looking at right now, whoops, hello, come back here. Hello, don't go falling down into the tree, that would suck. Sorry, I lost my phone in the tree. That is Blue Oaks. Okay, so that was Blue Oaks. Up there, that bridge right there, and the cars that are going along here, that's Blue Oaks Boulevard. And that's where we started, is at the Adam, whatever his face is, sorry guy, park. And we've been walking along the creek. So now we're just gonna go back and go that way. We're probably not gonna do this part of it today because I don't really have a lot of time to do that. I just saw the prettiest blue bird. It wasn't a blue jay. It was a different blue than that. Hi, Mr. Squirrely. I see you. You're so cute. I like this park. This has a good rating for me right now because there's a lot of trees and there's a lot of places to go off the pavement because the pavement goes all the way up that way and through the neighborhoods and stuff. So if you don't like to be by yourself, you know, you do, but you don't. You want to have people around, loud enough, you know, far enough away to hear you if you needed it. But it also gives you enough acreage to get out and be by yourself, basically, like when we were down at the little creek. So, hi, little squirrely. Oh, you're so cute. Just saw a couple of squirrelies running down into this hole, right down in there. That's a nice big little condo, big condo they got down in there. This is where we were a little while ago, looking at all these little holes. I've seen lots and lots more holes in the ground, but anyway, so thanks for joining me. If you made it this far, I'm not sure how far that's going to be, but because there's a lot of video I'm going to have to edit. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share it because I really like to get some more subscribers at some point. Because if I get, what is it that you need? 1,000 subscribers, you can monetize. Whatever that means. I think that means ads, so maybe I don't want that. But anyway, check this out. This is Blue Oaks Park in Roseville. So if you're in the area, it's a community park, so it's free. And it's, plenty of people use the park, but it's not so crowded that you think that you're like in the middle of New York. But it's nice. It smells good out here too, especially after the rains. So yeah, anyway, take it easy and I will talk to you later.